Okay, so in this video, if you have a problem with autofocusing with your camera, here I have a A7 IV, and today I'm going to teach you how to get crispy autofocus every single time so that you're not fiddling with your settings while you're shooting. Now it's extra amateur, and you always get focused shots. Now the first thing you want to do is go to FN. FN, if you have a Sony camera, usually have most of the settings that you can adjust on the fly without going into menu, but we do have to go into menu so that we can set the first thing up. So if you're shooting models or you're shooting people, you want to have autofocus eye detection. So this is the updated version. So if you haven't updated, go into Sony, get your firmware and update it so it'll look like this. If it doesn't look like this, you still have a setting where you can go to autofocus manual focus. Make sure you go into autofocus manual focus, go to face and eye autofocus, and make sure that the face eye priority is on. So now when I look at the subject, as you can see, it's going to prioritize the eye once I have pressed the shutter. When I have pressed the shutter, you'll see a green thing come up on our eyes. The nose can be out of focus, the lip can be out of focus, but you want to make sure that the eye is in focus. That will determine if the picture is in focus or not. Now you can get creative and do other stuff too, but just for basics and starters, make sure the eye is always in focus. Now after you have that set up, you want to go into FN. You also want to switch to your focus area. You want to switch to zone. Now I'm going to click here and you'll see that there's Y. You don't want to use Y because that's not good. It's going to hunt too much. You want to take the focus area and you want to hone it down on a subject in an area so it's not hunting and looking all over the place. I use zone for every single thing, video and photography. So use zone unless you're doing micro shots of bugs and things like that. Just use zone. The next thing I want to do is turn it on the focus mode. I want to turn it on continuous autofocus. If you got it on single, then you have to keep pressing the shutter button. If the subject changes, move up, forward, backwards, you have to keep pressing the shutter button. I like to keep it on autofocus continuous. So now, show you. It doesn't matter what the subject does. If I have pressed the shutter button, the eye will come into focus. If I move right, she'll still stay in focus. If I move back, she'll still stay in focus. If I move forward and change the composition, she'll still stay in focus. Now I can just take those shots easily. I can move to the side, get me some more shots. I can move backwards. I can do some more shots. You see how many shots that I've taken without having to set up and reset up. All I have to do is half press and it will look for the subject automatically. It'll keep the eye in focus, and all I have to worry about is shooting content and not fiddle-faddling with the settings. You want to be professional, you want to move fast, you want to get the shots. If you have a lens like this, make sure that this is clicked on autofocus instead of manual focus. Make sure that you have on your settings the eye detection, automatically detect an eye. Make sure that your focus mode is on autofocus continual or autofocus C, and make sure your focus area is on zoned. Quick, easy, and effective. And it makes you look professional. Leave in the comments below if there's anything else I can help you with, and I'll see you in the next video.